This video is the top priority video required. AM converted to a AAA assigned to a DP. Um, this is essentially where I take an AM, me being logged in as an MGT admin level 1 or MGT admin level, whatever the admin level is that allows me to create an AM. The moment I assign it to a dealer, for example, once I've assigned it to a dealer, the dealer needs to be able to be following this. Sorry, the lead needs to follow the following procedure. MGT admin will create an AM. We don't need to go through the details of how. Obviously, if I'm creating an AM, let's follow the procedure past the AM. MGT will convert to a AAA and assign it to the DP/role, much like we did in the lead generation from previous. A call to action from the DP role confirming receipt of the assignment. If I'm the assigning MGT admin person who's given it to a specific DP, I need to know that they've accepted the deal. The reason is that part of it is for the accounting purposes. Number one, I need to know that they've accepted that person because obviously as me as MGT, if I've discussed with them about a specific dealer, I want to know that the dealer is fully prepared to accept the responsibility of that AAA member. But more importantly, I need an accounting record saying that I've assigned 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30 members to a specific DP so that we can send out an invoice. Obviously, it's part of our monetization process. So I need to be able to build a report with dates that tells me when I've been able to submit those people. But for now, let's just make sure that I get an acceptance and something that allows me to see that they've accepted the deal. More importantly, we need to track a couple of things for analytics, and I'm sure that that information is already there. And as much as right now, the primary goal is to make sure that I can make an admin and I can assign it so that it can be reassigned by another dealer, or sorry, by the DP to assign it to another role. In fact, let's talk about that. Once the AAA has been assigned and accepted by the DP role will have the same lead assignment privileges as other videos. You'll be able to see that video. I'll put that in the link. And the reason that that they need to be able to decide who's going to be able to do it, some people, some dealers may take that person because there's so much complication to it. It might be a sale, it might be a finance contract, whatever the case may be is. They may want to assign it to a business manager who will then, of course, co-assign it to a sales associate, or they just might assign it to a sales associate who might co-assign it to a business manager. One way or another, still needs the privileges of that lead to be able to be assigned, and then from MGT to the DP, from the DP to a role, and then that role will be allowed to be able to co-assign it to somebody else because of the depth of everything that's happening there. If I go back to what we were talking about with regards to tracking, we need to track for analytics such that we build stats when we create an AM, when they change to a AAA, when was it assigned? When was it converted? When did we make it? I know that we're going to see all that stuff in the notes and in the timestamps, but we need to further track if the AAA member's asset was sold by the DP. We can tell by the vehicle going into the inventory of the DP. We should track that VIN number to see if he's actually sold it. If the member purchased a vehicle from the DP, did that member purchase a vehicle? Obviously, from a tracking perspective, we want to know if we've made an AM, a AAA member, and they bought a vehicle. I'd like to know that statistic. How many PMs and AAA members were created by that AAA member that we assigned? Obviously, there's value to giving them a member, and then that member creating a whole bunch of other referring members, whether those referring members bought or not. And we need to be able to track that detail as well to see how many members from a deal statistics standpoint, by signing up a member, tracking that member's not only how many members that they've put in, how many PMs that they've referred, but how many of those members have created referrals to be able to sell a product to. We simply need to know how well the membership referral system is happening on a monthly basis or otherwise. But it's crucial to know um, how much business is coming from the membership base. We can build stats, we can build reports, and we can use these stats and reports to be able to go to the dealers and show them quantifiable information that says this is the amount of business that's coming from a membership base based on the size of a dealership. Um, this is a little bit more detailed from the reporting standpoint, but the primary goal right now is to be able to assign assign a lead, which is a AAA member, for them to convert them into one of the 5 or 6 sources of income that they can have. We need to be able to track all that, but more importantly, have the ability to assign it to a DP/role, and from the role, have that role be able to assign that lead to another role within the DP organization, and have full tracking mechanisms to see um, um, what kind of profit center has been turned into that from that assignment from the AAA member.